Welcome to Vermont Stitchy Co. Flosstube number 5. It is March 5th. I have a little friend over here. That's Tyr. That's the three-legged cat. We got him when he was 3 months old when we were living in the Philly area, and he came to us with only 3 legs. Digressing. Anyways, they had to cut off his arm because his paw went numb for some reason. So anyways, yes, so that's why he's 3 legs. Let me start again. My name is Chelsea. This is Vermont Stitchy Co. I am the owner, designer, cross stitcher, and pattern maker for Vermont Stitchy Co. This Flosstube series is my journey being a Etsy shop owner for the first time, 2025, YouTube person, 2025, brand new, and a cross stitcher and a cross stitch pattern designer. Again, just started pattern designing last year, decided to dip my toe into this crazy world and wonderful and welcoming world of cross stitching and cross stitch designers. So yes, so welcome. If you are new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you do stick with me to the end, I hope you give me a thumbs up and share my channel. For those of you who are returning or subscribers, I really appreciate the support that you're showing me. It really means a lot. I didn't think I would get more than 1 or 2, and to be able to have 20 to even 30 views is more than I ever thought. I know I have a bit more depending on the video, but it's really lovely to have the support, and I hope I can grow my channel and connect to you guys and to maybe potential cross stitchers, new cross stitchers, old cross stitchers, and not old in terms of old, but like they've been in the ring a while and they are well advanced, far above me. I hope I can connect everybody and keep this channel growing. It would mean a lot to me. I have almost 20 subscribers, and I'm hoping that getting to 50 is my first goal for YouTube subscribers. So if I can get to 50 at any point, I don't know, it doesn't have to be like within a week because that's ridiculous, but like if we can get to 50 subscribers, I will pick 5 random subscribers to choose any one pattern of their choice on my Etsy page. I'll get more into that as we move closer to the 50 subscribers, but I hope you guys share my video, help me get to 50 subscribers, because that would be really amazing. I just want to grow and connect. So thanks if you are here and are willing to share my stuff. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, this past week, so a few things happened. As you know, I'm kind of a homebody, so my videos are not as exciting as other people's videos are. But last week was my birthday week, so my husband and I went to Hope and Olive in Greenfield, Mass, and it was really lovely. I made him wear something other than snow pants because he lives in his snow pants. It is cold here in Vermont. It can get, and has gotten, into like a -11 with the wind chill and all of that. But I made him put on some nice pants, put on a button-up shirt instead of like a workout shirt, and we went to Hope and Olive. The food was really lovely. I got some salmon cakes and French fries, and I've never had fried pickles before, but they had fried pickles, so I had those and they were lovely. And he got jerk chicken, I believe it was. But like I knew what would happen, he loves to fill up on appetizers, and then he took 2 bites of the chicken and was like, I'm stuffed. So we took that home. But for appetizers, he got cranberry fritters, so they had real cranberries in the fried dough stuff, and those were lovely. And then he also got some sort of like fish cream cheese, and it had bread with it and pickled onions. I love me a good pickled onion. I love pickled onions. I love pickled foods. But I wasn't into the fish cream cheese. Just not my thing. It was lovely, but just not my thing. Yeah, so we took the chicken home and he's been eating it. Also last week I had an eye exam. So I guess I now have an astigmatism, and these and all of my glasses that you've seen me wearing are negative 1.75, but with the astigmatism I have now one eye that is negative 1.75 and the other eye is negative 1.5. So one eye got better. Don't know which one, but one eye got better. So now I was hoping they would be the same and it would be exactly the same, but it's been 10 years since my last eye exam, so it's time for an update. So today I get to pick up my glasses after work, and so by the time the next video comes out, I'll have their blue frames and I will have brand new glasses on, and hopefully they fit my eyes. The eye doctor said that the first few days will be like looking into a fishbowl, which I am very prone to motion sickness, so I hope I don't throw up. I hope nothing happens. I hope it's an easy transition, but that's what she said. So we'll see. And then I found a place online, I don't remember their name, but you can ship in your glasses, and as long as you have the prescription and you know all the numbers, you can get your glasses updated to your new stuff at a lot better cost than it would be anywhere else. So I'm gonna do that, just a few pairs at a time over the course of the year. When I have the money, I'm going to send them in and get these glasses and a couple others updated so that I have more than one pair and I'm not relying on one pair. I like to switch up my glasses. I also worked on my aunt's quilt. She got two panels that are exactly the same design but in two different colorways, and they're small images, so I'm going to alternate the images. So it's going to be quite a large lap quilt, and then we got a backing that is 3 different kind of faux suede, I would say. So I'm gonna put that on the back with batting inside. We got the fabric from Swanson's in Turner's Falls, Mass. That is where you can donate fabric if somebody passed away or they're old and you're trying to downsize and you just aren't going to use the fabric anymore. They take the fabric, they clean the fabric, and then they resell it at a discount. You're not going to go in there and be like, I want Tula Pink or I want K Facet and this is the one I want. You're not going to find that. I did see some K Facet, but it's just random. You can't pick and choose and say I want this particular line of fabric. That's not how it works. It's what they have is what they have, and you either like it or you don't, or you find something or you don't. So I really quite like it. I like the idea of, well, 1, saving money, and 2, giving fabric love. You know, I think it's so lovely. So I think that'll be good. I'm hoping to have that done by Friday, the end of the day, this Friday. Yeah, so we'll see. And then my big brother machine, like the big expensive brother machine that I have, something's wrong with it. The port where you would plug the power cord into the part on the machine doesn't work. I know the cord works because I have a more cheap brother machine. Their cords are interchangeable, which is lovely about brother. So it works on one machine but not the other, and it's loose in the plug part. So I took her name is Thor, her in, and I took it to Parsons in West Springfield. They're the only closest brother machine mechanic. They're the closest to me. I think the next one might be in Manchester, New Hampshire, or something like that. It's quite far away. So I went to, after my glasses appointment, I drove down to West Springfield, Mass, and dropped off my brother machine. They only have one person working on the machines, one mechanic right now, one's in training, and then they're hoping to get a second one. So I'm actually not going to get my brother, which I use for free motion quilting. I'm not going to get that back for probably not till June. Fingers crossed it'll be before that, but probably not till June. She said, you know, give us a call in a month to see where we are, but it's going to take a little while. So that's okay. So for my aunt's quilt, I'm not going to be able to do my thing and do free motion quilting on it. I'm going to have to do just straight stitching, stitch in the ditch, but that'll be okay. It's still going to be loved. I'm still putting love into it. It's just a different form of stitching and putting the pieces together. Perfectly fine. It still works, but it's just not what I generally do. So yeah, so that was my week. I don't think there's anything else. I'm picking up my glasses today. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So haul, I only have 2 pieces. I ordered something, a big thing of hoops from Michael's, because I decided that I'm not really into how I had been finishing my pieces, where I would have the cross stitch and then a little bigger on the back would be fabric. I just didn't like the way, that's just not my aesthetic. I think it's beautiful, but for me, maybe the way I've been doing it, maybe the colors that I've been choosing, it's just not for me. I don't know, I'm not into it like I was. So I want to do something that is more my style, which is here and here and here, which are hoops. For whatever reason, perhaps it's because my house is full of color already, that you can see my walls are crazy. Downstairs you saw in the living room, my one wall is bright pink, I've got another that's green, I've got a ceiling that's this color down in the kitchen. So perhaps it's that is, and then trying to add the fabric behind it, it just throws me off. But I like this look. The hoops, it's very sleek. So on that note, I bought hoops from Michael's. I only have gotten one. I got like a 12 pack of various sizes. It still hasn't gotten here yet, but I did get this massive hoop, and I'm gonna show you the cross stitch that I want to put inside it if it fits. But I like this look. I like that it's sleek. You can see again in the back there. I like that it's sleek. I can put a ribbon and to hang it, but then I put a bow here, and then on the outside it's flat, as you can see. So I could, in theory, if I wanted to, hot glue, because I've got a hot glue gun, I can hot glue flowers, or you know, the fake kind of flowers, or fake greenery, or I bought a few, where did I put them? I did buy some fake butterflies. I don't know where I put them. I just remembered. I'll find them. I'll bring them for next video. But I can hot glue the butterflies either onto the wood, or depending on what's in here, I could glue them onto the cross stitch fabric to give it dimension, to give it something else. But I thought this hoops, I think, are more my thing. They're sleek, they're nice, and I can decorate them. And if I wanted to, I could put a big fabric piece behind it that is circular to offset it, like I had been doing, but you know, I just like this better. So inside this, I'm gonna put this piece that I've been working really hard on. It's this piece here. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my progress. Please follow me on Instagram at Vermont Stitchy Co, all one word on Instagram. You can find me there. And it's a picture of me, so it's not like an animal or anything. You can find me. But this is what I've been working on. Really hard. I've been working really hard on it. So this piece is gonna, I'm hoping it should theoretically fit in that hoop. I mean, that hoop is pretty big, but I generally measured it and it should fit in there. So this is my spring kind of March adjacent, St. Patrick's Day adjacent. Only I say loose adjacent because of the 4-leaf clovers, which could be, if you wanted to, for St. Patrick's Day. I mean, you could easily put this out in March. In Vermont, we are not in springtime yet, but maybe in other places you are. We still have snow on the ground, and it's melting today because it's a crummy, rainy, cold day, but we still have snow, so I'm hoping we get spring soon. But, you know, if you wanted to put this out March, April, well into May, you could. And I wanted to point out that I have 2 cats in here. I can't not with the cats. I love cats. I have 2. He's here. But if you are not a cat person, that doesn't hurt my feelings. If you like my pattern, you can just not put the cat in. You can just have the 2 butterflies. You can add a 3rd butterfly in there because the pattern shows you the butterflies, and you can just put it somewhere else, put another one in there. Or if you prefer the flowers, you could do flowers up and below. There is enough space there for it, so you would just, you know, do 4 stitches, 4 holes up, and then start the flowers. Really, it's whatever you want. You don't have to use the cat. You can take the cat away. You can leave this whole middle part blank if you want and just do the 4-leaf clovers and then the outside bits, or leave those outside bits, take them away. I know I have messed up here, but I'm not gonna take it out. I'm not gonna frog it. Frog it, for those of you who are new, means to rip it out, because when you say rip it, it sounds like ribbit, hence frog it. So I'm not gonna take it out. I understand and I see it, but I think finished is better than perfect. And so this one is, this is how it should be. And for whatever reason, I miscounted, and that's just the reality. Sometimes that happens even to somebody who designs their own patterns. I miscount sometimes. So I'm not gonna mess with that and take it out. It is what it is, and I'm fine with that. One thing I did want to mention is that each 4-leaf clover, boom, 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 each one of these takes a half an hour. I timed myself, it takes about a half an hour. That's stitching in hand on 14 count Aida. So if you use a different count, it's going to take longer or be shorter depending on what you use. But on 14 count Aida, a half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. Okay, so that's just for each one. So you can kind of plan out your day. If you like this one, you can plan out your day and say, okay, if it takes a half an hour, I have a half an hour break at lunch, or I have a half an hour when the kids go to bed, whatever it is. It's a half an hour. This is a lengthy one. This does take a long time. Took a long time, took a couple weeks, but I'm super proud of it. Super proud that I made it, super proud that I'm able to stitch it up. And feel free to make mistakes. Again, I made a mistake right here. It is too close. The birds are too close, but I don't care. I'm so proud of how I've done this that I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it as is, because I make mistakes. My life is messy. That's just who I am, and I don't mind. But if you're perfect, go ahead and frog it or rip it out and do it again. That's do you, boo. Do what makes you happy. And this is what makes me happy, is just to keep moving, keep moving forward. Honestly, I don't have time with all the things that I want to stitch and put out. I just don't have time. So I got that done. So that's gonna go in the hoop. And then this is the other thing that came. So I think this kind of pink check will look really nice with the spring as a bow, and then perhaps a ribbon, and then maybe flowers, or I think the butterfly moth things that I bought, which I totally forgot about. I think they'll look nice on the side somehow. I think that'll be really nice for spring. So I've got these. And then at Michael's, as I was just walking through, so I was at Michael's because, so I bought those online, but then I went to Michael's because I needed to pick up, I made 2 kits. I put 2 kits on my Etsy shop page. One is the Be Mine, which is the bumblebee, and the kit includes all the floss, which I got from Michael's, a needle, the 14 count Aida and the pattern, like an actual physical pattern. All of it's included in the kit, and enough Aida fabric, 14 count white Aida fabric, to be able to make the Be Mine multiple times. I think you can get at least three if you want to. And then I got made another kit for a Halloween with the Witch's Kitchen, which has been on my Etsy page for a while, but I made a kit version with, again, the called for colors, a needle, 14 count Aida, which enough of a fabric so you can get at least 2 Witch's Kitchens on the 14 count Aida if you want to make 2, if you want to give one away and keep one for yourself, or just give them all away, there's enough there. And the called for floss. Although I want to say in my kits I do reserve the right to pick a different color floss if the floss is not available at my local Michael's. So what that means is that I will only do +1 or below 1 that color. So if you know anything about DMC, they do a numerical number for their floss. For example, there's a red that's called 666. That's the red color. I will go either 667 or 665, so plus or minus 1 if I can't get that direct number. So I do reserve the right to do that in my kits. In the Witch's Kitchen, Michael's was out of 1 color, but I replaced it with 1 up. You get a full skein of each color, which is 8 yards of each color, so plenty to make more than 1. And so that's on my Etsy shop, just 1 of each. If it goes, then I'll replenish it, but yeah, that's just what I wanted to do to see if it would sell, because I've had 2 sales, but the people who, one of the sales was my dad, who's a little bit older. I don't really know if he knows about leaving reviews. I don't think Etsy is really his thing, so he hasn't left a review, but it was very nice. Thanks, Dad, for buying from my shop. And then the other one was my godmother, who bought the pattern to have her friend make the cross stitch pattern for her, my godmother, for her, but she doesn't cross stitch, so she gave it to her friend and said, make this for me. And once she gets it made, she told me she'll leave a review. So hi, Beth. So yeah, so I don't have a lot of reviews, I don't get a lot of people on my shop, and that's just the nature of the game, and that's perfectly fine. But I want to be able to provide new cross stitchers a way to become successful, and a cross stitch kit takes the thinking out, especially when you don't know where to go, especially when you don't know what to buy. So I did that for them. And the Be Mine, if you are a new cross stitcher and you don't know how to do it, or you're a little nervous, do the Be Mine. It's super Be Mine cross stitch. It's everything's provided for you, and it's super easy to follow. So, but I digress. Anyways, I was there, I was walking around Michael's because I can't not walk around Michael's. It's just a sensory overload for an introvert like me, and I don't get out very often. But I found these 2 things. This one is a small glass hexagon frame. It is real glass and real metal. And I put my St. Patrick's Day cross stitch in it, and I think it looks lovely. This is what it comes with inside. It looks real. It's not. These are not real pressed. It's just on plastic printed, but I didn't want the back to be seen, so that I just left it there. But I think this looks really lovely. I have not glued it in because I want to be able to change it out if I want to, so I've just left it like this, and then I'll store this cross stitch in a box with my Valentine's Day cross stitch and stuff. But in case you want it, that's the item number. You can pause if you want it. They had really big ones too. They had these small ones and then big ones. The big ones were really pretty, and these were 40% off, I believe. And then this is the other one. I know I'm not showing it straight on because you can see my camera, and I don't want that to happen. So these are just 2 fake flowers that I put in there that I really liked. Glass again. This one is the small octagon frame. Same thing, it has this fake pressed flowers in it. I just kept it so you couldn't see through. And if you want the item number, And you can hang it, you can see it, you can hang it. So this will probably have a bow on it, maybe the pink check, or black is kind of, it matches, black matches everything, so I might do black. Okay, and let's see, let me just check my list. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is what's new in my Etsy shop. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. This Welsh Love Spoon, finally finished it, and this is what I was talking about with when I'm not really into the fabric behind it. If I had been thinking a few months ago, I would have left a lot more space to be able to put it in a hoop. I didn't. I cut this super close, so there's absolutely no chance in HE double hockey sticks that I'm going to be able to put this in a hoop. So I just put this on the back. Can you swear on YouTube? I don't know. So I just put fabric on the back. The fabric coordinates, it matches, it's lovely, but I don't know, not into it. So Welsh Love Spoon are traditionally for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays. The two different colors here, you can, if you're giving, let's say for example, if you're giving them to somebody who's getting married, you can use the two colors for, a lot of people have a color scheme in their wedding, so you can choose the two colors for their color scheme. The two colors are for the two people getting married, their lives coming together, they're intertwining, as you can see moving down. The two hearts, I mean, love spoons can have as many hearts as you want, but I just chose two, and then the spoon kind of being together, living together, starting a new family. It just, that's what it represents. If you're giving it for a birthday or like a graduation or something, you could do a color that you like and a color that other person really likes, and as a reminder to them that you love them, that you're with them, whatever, it's really up to you. Or and then also you can remove Welsh Love Spoon, that would still look really lovely, so you don't have to have that if you don't want to. But you can make it, that's how you can personalize it, and you can make it your own, and you can give it and make it special and make it meaningful for the person you're giving it to. Or if it's for yourself, choose your color schemes, or you know, maybe it's you and a friend, their color and your color, and you know, you guys are mixing together, friendship, as a representation to them, to let them know you're thinking of them. So that's just a sweet thing to do. But it is up on my Etsy page, Etsy shop right now, so feel free to take a look at it. All my patterns are full 100% color. They're also, in addition to the color, there is a symbol on top, laid on top of the color, so that if you have vision problems, if you maybe are colorblind or anything else, you can be able to see it. So color won't be an issue for you. So there's both, but I can't handle black and white. My eyes can't see the differences very well if it's just symbols. I need the color, so that's why I chose a program that does both. So that is on there, and that is all that I have for this week. Thank you again for taking the time to sit with me, to listen to me blabber on as I tell you about my week and what I've been stitching. It really means a lot to me. I really appreciate you just spending the time with me. You know, 20 to 30 minutes out of your day is really special to me, and I am an avid YouTube watcher myself, so I definitely understand that sometimes it can take more time out of your day, so I appreciate it. Just a reminder, if you could, if you like what I'm showing and if you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. Please, if you haven't already, subscribed. If we get to 50 subscribers, I would like to give choose 5 winners and give them the opportunity to choose one of my patterns for free that are already on Etsy. So if you could help me get to 50 subscribers, that would be great. You know, it's gonna keep moving up from that. You know, we get to 50, there's a prize, 100, there's a prize, etc., etc. So I'm constantly thinking of prizes, and I'm hoping I can provide them to you, and I'm hoping I can come and bring content to you every week. Again, thank you so much. And follow me on Etsy, so that's Vermont Stitchy Co. That's all one word, .etsy.com. And then you can follow me on Instagram, same name, at Vermont Stitchy Co., all one word. I hope to see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy if you celebrate Mardi Gras. Have a great week. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Have a wonderful time there. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.